We all go online, don't we? And we all want to connect with others and be part of a group. The internet can be a great way to do that, especially at the moment with lockdown and not being able to see people. But there's a negative side too. This is what happened to me on Instagram and TikTok. It took place over many months, and I'm dealing with its effects on me even now. I joined an Instagram group chat with some of the young people that I knew who were my age. It was okay, we talked about music and stuff. There were other people I didn't know in the chat, and some were older. It was fun and interesting to start with, but it was never really a friendly group, and people were nasty to each other a lot. There was someone with learning difficulties who got teased and bullied by others in the group. I tried to stand up for them, but that just meant the others picked on me as well. It started with them calling me names. Very quickly, the name calling turned into horrible, horrible bullying, with people telling me that no one likes me and that no one cares. They said I should jump out of the window, drink bleach, kill myself. I bet you're thinking why I didn't just stop being in those groups. Well, to be honest, I don't know. I tried. I blocked people, but they set up new false accounts and identities and kept adding me to groups they set up. I was really scared that if I left, they would come after me in person. I was concerned about some of the other young people involved. Some younger children were getting drawn in, and I was worried about them. Then, different people in the group started infighting, and two gangs started trying to get me to find out information about each other, partly by being nice and including me, and then by threats and bullying. The pressure got worse and worse, and they started saying things like, "We know where you live and we're going to hurt your family." I was so frightened. I couldn't sleep. I stayed awake at night checking out the window to make sure it was safe. Why didn't I tell anyone? Perhaps because by then I thought my parents or adults would tell me off and say I should have told them sooner. I felt stupid enough myself. When you're going through something like this, it's really hard to say how you feel and explain what's happening to you. I felt so alone and I felt so scared. It took nearly 6 months for others to find out and for me to have a chance to tell people, including the police, what was happening to me. Mum and Dad were so upset that I'd been through it, and they were sad that I hadn't been able to tell them or ask for help. I just didn't want to worry them. But they were worried and upset anyway because I kept it a secret for so long. We later found out that there were adults involved from other parts of the UK and abroad, and that some of them had been involved in grooming. I'm still worried for other young people who may be involved in groups like this and are being bullied or exploited. It's nearly a year now since it started, and I'm still feeling scared. I was having panic attacks and I had to stop going to school. I felt suicidal. Talking to the Samaritans helped. I'm getting support and counselling now. You'll not be surprised to hear that I left social media. I wanted to tell you my story so I could try and help other young people and stop them going through what I did. I'd like every young person to know that it can happen to anyone. And sometimes you don't realise it's happening until it's too late. You're not alone. There are people who will understand and who want to help you to get away from a tricky situation. Don't be afraid or ashamed to tell parents or another adult. Remember, none of this is ever your fault and you are not alone. We can talk with someone about anything, even if it feels awful or small. Don't shut people out. People around me noticed that I was distant and didn't want to talk or wasn't doing the things I usually did. They tried to check in with me, but I still didn't open up. Look out for your friends. Have they changed? Have they become withdrawn? Have they stopped getting in touch? If you're worried about a friend, talk to an adult you trust. There's help out there. Talk to an adult you trust or use the links at the end of this video. Thank you for watching my story.